It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you. Ladies and gentlemen, what it do? I am your host, Young Bo Easy. And I would like to welcome you to the show. You are now tuned in to Knicks and Dimes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's been a while. Um, I caught a bug, and that thing finished me for a little while. I was out for like 2 weeks, as you can see. But yeah, I ain't got that normal fire. You know what I mean? That's that I normally got, especially after these wins. Um, but nonetheless, I'm glad to be coming back on this game of all games. Uh, Definitely a great one. 113-98 was the victory that the Knicks got over the Milwaukee Bucks, the defending champs. So this was a great one, man. So like always, we're gonna jump right into the stats. Um, and I hope you guys enjoy the show. All right. RJ Barrett, 20 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Uh, Randall, 32 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. Excuse me. 23 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals for Derrick Rose, and 6 points, 13 rebounds for Nerlens Noel. That's the attractive ones for the Knicks. All right, we're gonna go into the Bucks. As for the Bucks, we got 22 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block for Grayson Allen. Giannis, we got 25 points, 7 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals. All right, 13 points and 3 rebounds for Jordan Nwora, and Drew Holiday, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and a couple of turnovers. Um, that's the most attractive stats for the Bucks side of things. Um, Man, so first quarter, man, you watching this game and it was kind of like I ain't been with y'all for a while, so it's like there's been a trend going on, and it's just been digging ourselves some holes. It's not we can't even be fully blamed for it, but at the same time we can, because it's defense that got to be played at the same time, and we've been allowing teams to hit shots at an uncontrollable rate sometimes, and that digs us in holes um, very early in the game. And that's been the situation for this game, starting off um, first quarter. So first quarter, uh, for us, notes that I had was we had no ball movement, man. Like I think we had like 1 assist in the first quarter. Like can't make this up. No ball movement at all. They forced us into the shots we wanted. So we want to, we say we want to shoot more 3-point shots, and so they forced us into those shots that we wanted. Granted, it might not have been the quality of shot that we wanted. We want 3-point shots, but it might not have been the quality that we wanted. But they forced us into those 3-point shots, and we still couldn't convert them. We allowed 8 3-pointers in the first quarter alone, and 40 points damn near total. 38 points. So I'm going to estimate that to 40 points. We allowed 40 points in the first quarter, which is just unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. All right. And we another thing that was like a trend of the Toronto game, the Indiana game, we're allowing ourselves to be like outworked, like a lot. Like we just watching rebounds, like we ball watching, and dudes is just skying over the boards for like over us, and then just putting it back up in our faces. It's just being outworked, man, and it's just this game starting off too, and you see how deep of a hole that we getting into first quarter. You just it's kind of disastrous, and it's like, man, we in this situation again. Um, but something happened. Something happened. All right, moving on. Second quarter, man. To start off the second quarter, we went on a 20-8 run in the first half of the second quarter. Like within those first 6 minutes, 20-8 run. going bananas. All right, cut it to 5 points, then we let it slip again. That's another trend that we was going on with the Indiana game. It's like we would chip away at the lead, get within 4 points, then they hit a three, get within 2 points, 3 points, then they hit two threes. Like it's constantly chipping away, and then they hit a three. So it was like that for a certain amount of time with this game too. And so we're chipping away, and then they hit some threes or something. They hit a big shot, like, and then we down 7, 8, 9 again. And it's like, oh my God, like it's just, can we get over that hump? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's like, could we actually get this done? All right, so to go on, we got I got Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen now 5 3-pointers in that first half, 5, which is his career high. All right, so me personally, I'm tired of being that team that people are constantly getting career highs against us. And Anunoby got like what, 37 points, career high points. Miles Turner the other night, 7 3-pointers, career high. Grayson Allen, 6 3-pointers or something like that to finish the game, career high. Like it's just we're allowing dudes to like run all over us, like and dudes that we wouldn't even expect sometimes. That you know what I'm saying? Like it's not that I don't have a respect for Anunoby or Grayson Allen or Miles Turner. That's somebody on my fantasy team. Thank you. Uh, like, but it's just like we're not expecting these dudes to like kill us in this fashion, in the fashion that they're doing it. These guys are NBA players at the end of the day, and they deserve their respect. But it's just going in. We're not gonna say we scouting this dude and we expect him to hit 7, 8 3-pointers against us. No way. Like so, we gotta tighten up and make those people get killed by the people that we expect to kill us. That's the kind of situation that like we had against Boston. We know Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum might go dumb. Like, but one of the other ones is gonna have to do something. Like somebody else is gonna have to put the knife in us. Like it's you know part of my metaphors. But somebody else is gonna have to kill us. Like, all right. But we have much better energy, man. To finish the half, 37 to 25. Obi, Rose, Barrett, and Randall, man, played huge parts in all of this. Third quarter, man, we started to look more like the Knicks, like the Knicks that we've been accustomed to seeing the last year. We started to look like those guys. You know what I'm saying? And it was great to watch. Uh, Phenomenal. Like it's just it's like damn, I missed you guys. Where you been at? Like and that's something that you kind of had to expect with the. It's tough, it's a new season. Everybody's getting into that rhythm again, and we only 8 games in. It's a long season. They had a long break, so you got to kind of give them some time, and you see the way that the league is trending. There's no really standout teams, besides Utah. I believe probably the only team with one loss. It's just, and even it's pretty even almost all around in both conferences. So it's these things are going to take time for teams to get in rhythm, for certain players to get in rhythm, the stars that we're typically accustomed to getting in the rhythm, and teams as a whole getting in position. Because if you look at the seeding, you're like, I didn't expect this, I didn't expect this, I didn't expect this. So um, I think it's definitely going to be some new teams that going to be blindsided by because it's just such a tough conference on both sides. But I don't know. It's just things got to warm up a little bit, and everybody just got to get in the rhythm. So it's something that you got to remember in the midst of being a fan. You want the stuff now. You want those results now. You want the team to start playing how you're accustomed to them playing, and you gotta come back to your senses a little bit sometimes. But third quarter, man, we started to look like the Knicks that we're accustomed to. We tightened up that defense, man, and was able to hit more shots. We stunk it up from deep today. I think we shot like below 30%, like 28% to be exact. Um, but we were still able to muster up 113 points shooting that badly, you know what I'm saying? And with just great defense, uh, great rebounding, uh, like out hustling them. So it was like everything switched on its head. You know what I'm saying? So got on transition, fighting for boards, outworking them, out hustling them. Like it's just it we really worked hard for our buckets, and it was in entertaining fashion. It was cool, but it was more like let's get the job done kind of thing. Uh, and I found that pretty cool to watch, to be honest. Third quarter, um, we finished 32 to 20, all right, and then the fourth 25 to 15. So we pretty much went and just got the job done. Like we did not play no games with them. It started to get Giannis flustered. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to, it's those frustration fouls that they were giving up at the end of the game. They trying to charge at us and all that stuff. Like, oh, charge. You know what I mean? Other way. Like, we just pretty much had them flustered. We had their number. We had them locked up defensively. We had their number offensively. We were getting everything we wanted except the three ball, which was great. And we got to see this team Wednesday, and then probably the week after that. It's like we got a weekly schedule with these guys coming up. We got to see them. Uh, a lot of time. We're supposed to see them 4 times this season, but it's like 3 times in the next, included today, I believe, in the next 3 weeks or 2 weeks for that matter. Um, but we outscored them 94 to 60 since the top of the second quarter. It was 38 to 19 to end the first quarter. We outscored them 94 to 60 since the top of the second. Hard work. Plus 22 on the boards, 59 to 37 to be exact. Man, it was just this. We talk about depth. One thing that we talked about a lot, whether it's me, it's when I had Figs on the show, and anybody else who may speak on Knicks kind of stuff, like shout out Knicks fan TV, nothing but Knicks, Clutch Hoops, everybody who talks about the Knicks. I'm a fan of all you guys, but everybody mentions the depth. All right, everyone mentions the depth. And today was one of those days you got back to realizing that, all right, cool, we got depth, but we are a different monster when Randall clicks over and just says, this team is mine. Like this team is, I run the show here. Like, so we thinking like he doesn't need to like take more shots because he's he got more freedom. He got more shooters around him and all that stuff. He doesn't need to do as much. We still a different beast when Randall says, you know what, I'm running the show still. I know I got all that stuff. I ain't gotta get take these shots, but I'm about to take these shots. Like, and I'm about to kill everything in my way. So once Randall does that, that's when we begin to realize that we are a different beast. We saw Randall from last year, pre-playoffs, um, and we're just different. RJ, I believe, is taking that next step into being that all-star type guy for us, at least numbers wise. Um, who knows if he'll get invited to the game? Um, but he's cracking a fifth straight game with 20 plus points, um, career record for him, which is great. And I've been thinking that he's been able to hit that. He was going to be able to hit that 20-point threshold this season coming in. And he's doing just that. And I feel like he's going out there with the mentality like, I gotta score. I have to score. It looks that he's going out with that mentality. Like I gotta take more shots. Some of the shots he's taking is like you closing out, but I'm still about to like jack this up. Like I don't care that you're here. I'm still about to jack this up. And some of them be money. It's just he's got a more of a scores mentality turned on now because it was more of I'm gonna take the right shot, and now it's just I'm gonna get my shots. Whether they're going in or not, I'm gonna take my shots, and I kind of like that mentality because one, the shots have been going in recently. He's been shooting over 50% from deep, and I think in general on this run, uh, so I have no issues with it. Rose is you got the Batman and you got the Robin between Randall and Barrett. Uh, Rose is like that superhero that everybody tries to like. He does like a special guest appearance in the anime, and they're like, "Man, you should join us." And he's like, "No, I run solo." like, or like, granted, he's a great team player, but you can't even put him in that Batman Robin situation. He's just, I'm going in there. I'm about to get my job done. I'm about to get the job done. Yes, we're a team, but it's just like you can't put Rose in this Batman Robin conversation. He's just him. He's just Rose. Like you just gotta let him be. And it's um it's tough for Kemba. He's had some good games. I would say out of the 8, 9 games that we played, he's probably had 3 games that he's really been Kemba like. It's been tough for him. So, but that's also something that getting in there. I feel like some of the shots are forced as far as Kemba goes, but D Rose knows the system, knows what we're doing, and for him to have one of these games today and Randall have one of these games today, and RJ Barrett to have one of these games today against the champs. We beat the champs the way we do. It's not even like, oh, we beat them by like 2, 3 points. We we beat these dudes. Like, granted they shorthanded. No Brook Lopez, no Chris Middleton. We'll see how we match up with them. Uh, if it's not soon within these next 2 matchups, we have the last matchup. Maybe everybody will be healthy by then. But it's we beat these dudes. We had a commanding lead over them. We locked them up. We locked Giannis up. Uh, it's we you can't tell us nothing right now. So it's everything to be is happy about, and the wholesome moment of it all is Giannis and Randall uh, exchanging jerseys at the end. Randall is a huge fan of how Giannis and them do it. They did it naturally. They did it organically, not like super team like oh come play with me and this that and the third. That's why a lot of people are such a fan of Giannis. He did it the natural way. He did it the way people are accustomed to people doing it. You ain't got to call all these people left to right and be like, yo, come play with me and this, that, and the third. So Randall is a huge fan of that, and that's something that he wants in New York. So that was a wholesome moment to see that um, after the victory, the end of the game, to exchange jerseys between them on all that stuff. But man, this is a great game, and next, we got the Cavs. It's a game that hopefully um, we handle business. It's a game that you would think that we're supposed to win. Hopefully, we're not playing down to our competition. They've been playing good, but still, I don't think that anybody, for that matter, um, would say that they're better than us. Or I don't think many would say that they expect the Cavs to beat us. And I believe we're at home also. So, um, hey, we shouldn't play down to these dudes' level. We should be able to get this W. So that's next up for us. I'm glad to be back. Uh, I'm banking on staying healthy and getting back to doing these shows consistently and after every game, and then in between some other games, Uh, so please, man, if you're returning, I would like to say thank you. I should have said this at the beginning of the show, but thank you, man. And if you're new to the show, please like, comment, subscribe, man, and share with all your peoples. Please share with all your peoples, man. Thank you for watching the show this time around. I'm really grateful. I'll be around more often, and I'll try to stay healthy, definitely. But this is Knicks and Doms, man. I really hope you enjoy the show. You already know how we rock it, man. Love, gratitude, positive attitude. I'll catch you on the next one.